Likewise, machines can do marvelous things when patterned and controlled by knowledge, but they cannot know what they do. The centering conscious mind of man's soul will alone thinks by projecting desire for creative expression through the brain machine. Desire in mind is electrically expressed. Electricity is the motivative force which projects the one light of mind two ways to create cycles of light waves for the purpose of expressing thought cycles. Desire is not in the brain. It is in the centering conscious self. Desire is the cause of all motion. The brain records sensations. The brain is but the electric recording mechanism of conscious mind thinking. It is also man's storage warehouse of electric records of memories and thoughts since his beginning. It is the servant of universal intelligence. Its purpose in this respect is to keep the body electrically informed of the condition of the body through electrical messages. Such messages are not mental. They are purely electrical. They produce sensation. The brain senses and records every message. It sends counteracting messages to other parts of the body. The body is a vast and complex mechanism. The brain is an electrical recorder, distributor, broadcaster, and receiver for all operational parts of that multi-celled machine. But its actions have no relation to intelligence. The brain records sensations of experiences and observations which the senses convey to it. Such sensations are mistaken for thinking and knowing. Sensation arising from electrical motion is purely automatic. The mistake in assuming that the brain thinks and knows is due to the fact that man believes himself to be thinking when he is only sensing. Man also believes that he is acquiring knowledge through sensed observation of sensed effect, when he is but recording electrical sensations which inform him as to the nature of things observed by his senses. The body is a patterned machine designed to do many things. Electric motivation through nerve wires determines each movement. When such sensations act in unison with his conscious awareness of the light, which centers him as person, he is then thinking as well as sensing. The centering consciousness of man, the person, transforms information received by the senses into knowledge to the extent of which he is capable of recognizing cause in spirit, back of the effect, which his senses record. Until that transformation takes place, man is without knowledge, no matter to what extent his senses may have informed him, for information is not knowledge. A man may be a veritable encyclopedia of information. He may have earned many college degrees for being well informed, and yet be without sufficient knowledge to create anything. For instance, we cannot sense the ideal of a harp while it is still, but we can know the ideal of the harp. We can know its various possibilities of expression, even though its strings are not vibrating. Likewise, we can imagine countless complexities of rhythms which lie unexpressed within those strings. Conversely, we cannot know the vibrations which come from those strings when we set them in motion. We can but sense those vibrations through our own sensed electrical awareness. The source of all things is within all things, centering them as rest from which their motion springeth. It is also without all things, controlling their balance with all other things. Man's universe is still composed of many things, many separate things, and separable. Yea, not one thing is there in my imaged universe which is apart from me, nor of itself alone. Yea, I guide my borning things from very seed by sensed threads of light extensions of my thinking, until they themselves can guide themselves. Not even the least of these which are not bound to me in light. Images of my imagining, which grow from earth, and those which freely move, all of these things grow and move through extended light of my dynamic thinking until they themselves can think with me. That was a little bit there from the Divine Iliad. Electrical awareness. The material universe of many seemingly separate parts is electric. The whole universe of countless parts is wired together by an electric flux of nerves, which inform each part of the universe of the ever-changing condition of every other part. There is no sensation between balanced parts or balanced conditions of matter. By sensation, we mean the feel of the electric current which conveys the message. The electric current is impossible in an equilibrium condition. Hence we can feel no sensation whatsoever when our bodies or parts of them are in a balanced condition. Electrical awareness is necessary to an electrically mechanized universe. An electrically controlled machine in one's factory has exactly the same electrical awareness that a man has. Its wired nervous system conveys electric messages to its parts for the dual purpose of motivating them as well as for adjusting all parts to each other in continuity. Electric machines do what electric awareness demands of them through sensation. So does man, tree, the solar system, and every nebula of the heavens. Man's body cells are electrically aware of their mechanistic purposes and respond to electric messages sent to them. They have electrical cell memory of their individual and group purposes. They act automatically when sensed reflexes are electrically motivated. Bodily functions such as our heartbeat, digestion, chemical gland transformation, breathing, and walking are automatically operated by cell memory reflexes. Cell memory and instinct cause birds to migrate, spiders to spin webs, and certain vegetable growths to close in on flies and fish. Instinctive actions and cell memory reflex actions are not mental. They are purely mechanical and automatic.